Hello and welcome to Rajya Sabha TV. I'm Tina Jha. Let's get you the day's top stories related to the coronavirus pandemic. The nationwide lockdown to contain the spread of coronavirus is likely to be extended beyond the 14th of April. The government is considering the request made by several chief ministers to the Prime Minister during their interaction with him on Saturday. In a Twitter message, government's principal spokesperson, K.S. Dhatwalia, informed that chief ministers of several states urged the Prime Minister to extend the lockdown by at least 2 weeks. The request is being considered by the government in favor of the request made by chief ministers. The meeting between the Prime Minister and the chief ministers was held via video conferencing, wherein the Prime Minister discussed with chief ministers the situation arising out of the pandemic. During his interaction with the chief ministers, Prime Minister Narendra Modi observed on Saturday that the combined effort of the centre and the states has helped reduce the impact of COVID-19 in the country. But as the situation is rapidly evolving, the next 3 to 4 weeks are crucial to determine the impact of steps that have been undertaken until now to curb the spread of coronavirus. Talking about an exit plan from the ongoing lockdown, the Prime Minister said the government's motto earlier was Jaan hai to jahan hai, but now the government's motto is Jaan bhi, Jahan bhi. He made various suggestions like strengthening health infrastructure and reaching out to patients through telemedicine, direct marketing for farm produce to prevent crowding in mandis, and the need to, of course, also popularize the use of Arogya Setu app, which the Prime Minister described as an essential tool in India's fight against COVID-19. The chief ministers briefed the Prime Minister about the steps undertaken by them in their states to contain the spread of coronavirus. They also sought financial and fiscal assistance from the centre to boost their resources in their fight against COVID-19. The Union Health Ministry said on Saturday that the number of coronavirus positive cases in the country could have been 2 lakh if the national lockdown was not imposed. Addressing the daily press conference, Joint Secretary Health Love Agarwal said on Saturday that lockdown and containment measures are the most important steps to fight COVID-19. India's response to the pandemic so far has been proactive, and India has followed a graded approach. Speaking about the available health infrastructure in the country, Love Agarwal said there are 1 lakh isolation beds and 11,500 ICU beds reserved for COVID-19 patients across different states. Also, he reiterated that there is no shortage of hydroxychloroquine tablets in the country. Meanwhile, the total number of COVID-19 cases in the country has touched 7,447. Of these, 6,634 are active cases, 652 people have recovered, while 239 have lost their lives so far. Saturday saw the biggest spike in the number of positive cases of coronavirus. As many as 1,035 new cases of coronavirus were reported on the 11th of April. Maharashtra has the highest number of COVID-19 cases currently at 1,574, followed by Tamil Nadu with 911 cases and Delhi with 903 positive cases of COVID-19 so far. And COVID-19 deaths across the world have crossed 1 lakh. The United States has become the first country in the world to record more than 2,000 cases of coronavirus deaths in a single day. According to data from the Johns Hopkins University, 2,108 people lost their lives due to coronavirus in the last 24 hours. There are now more than 500,000 confirmed infections of COVID-19 in the US. At this rate, experts say the US could soon surpass Italy with the most number of coronavirus deaths and infections worldwide.